The Tale of the Crow, the Fox, and Grandmother's Vadai. Long ago, in a small village in India, there lived an elderly woman whom everyone affectionately called Patti, grandmother. Patti was known throughout the village for making the most delicious vadai, crispy, golden fritters with a perfectly spiced lentil filling. Every morning, she would set up her small stall under a large banyan tree by the roadside. The aroma of her freshly fried vadai would spread through the village, attracting hungry customers from near and far. Despite her advanced age, Patti worked diligently mixing the batter, shaping the vadai with her skilled hands, and frying them to golden perfection in hot oil. This was how she earned her modest living, selling these treats to passers-by. The Hungry Crow's Theft. One particularly sunny morning, Patti was busy at her stall. She had prepared a fresh batch of vadai that sat steaming on a plate, ready to be sold. A black crow had been watching from the branches of the banyan tree above. This crow had often observed Patti's daily routine and had been eyeing the delicious vadai for many days. The bird's stomach growled with hunger as it smelled the freshly fried treats below. As the morning grew warmer, Patti felt thirsty. "I must drink some water," she thought to herself. She carefully placed the plate of vadai on her small wooden table and went inside her nearby hut to fetch some water. This was the opportunity the crow had been waiting for. Without hesitation, it swooped down from the tree, quickly grabbed the biggest vadai in its beak, and flew away as fast as its wings could carry it. When Patti returned, she noticed that one of her vadai was missing. She looked up just in time to see the crow flying away with her freshly made vadai. "Oh, that naughty crow has stolen my vadai," she exclaimed, shaking her head, but the crow was already too far away for her to do anything about it. The journey to the forest. The crow flew over fields and houses, holding the vadai firmly in its beak. What a successful theft, it thought, feeling quite pleased with itself. The vadai was still warm, and its delicious aroma trailed behind the crow as it flew. The bird wanted to enjoy its stolen treat in peace, away from other hungry birds who might want to share it. So it flew deep into the forest, finally settling on a high branch of a tall tree. The crow was about to enjoy its stolen meal when it noticed a fox strolling beneath the tree. The fox had been wandering through the forest searching for food when a delightful smell caught its attention. Looking up, the fox spotted the crow perched on a branch with something that smelled incredibly appetizing in its beak. The clever fox's plan. The fox immediately recognized the vadai and began to formulate a plan. "That vadai looks delicious," thought the fox. "I must have it, but how can I make the crow drop it?" After a moment of contemplation, the fox decided that flattery might be the most effective approach. Looking up at the crow, the fox called out in the sweetest voice it could muster, "Good morning, beautiful crow. How magnificent you look today. Your feathers shine so brilliantly in the sunlight. I have never seen a more handsome bird in all the forest." The crow was surprised by these compliments but remained silent, keeping the vadai securely in its beak. It had learned from its mother never to speak with food in its mouth. However, the crow was certainly enjoying the praise. No one had ever called it beautiful before. Seeing that the crow was not responding but seemed to be listening, the fox continued, "Dear crow, I have heard stories about your wonderful voice. They say that when you sing, even the nightingales fall silent in admiration. Is this true? Oh, how I wish I could hear your melodious voice. Would you be kind enough to sing a song for me? I have traveled far and would consider it a great honor to hear the forest's most talented singer." The foolish mistake. The crow felt immensely flattered. "Do others really speak so highly of my voice?" it wondered. Pride swelled in its heart. The crow had always believed its voice was ordinary, but now a fox was claiming it was exceptional. Overcome with vanity and the desire to impress its admirer, the crow completely forgot about the vadai in its beak. Without thinking, the crow opened its mouth wide to sing, "Ka, ka, ka." The moment its beak opened, the Vadai fell straight down. The fox, who had been waiting precisely for this moment, quickly leaped forward and caught the Vadai before it hit the ground. With the Vadai now securely in its possession, the fox's demeanor changed. It looked up at the crow and said with a sly grin, "Thank you for the Vadai, foolish crow. Your voice is not melodious at all. It is harsh and unpleasant. But your vanity has provided me with a delicious meal." The lesson learned. The fox trotted away with the Vadai, leaving the crow perched on the branch, embarrassed and hungry. The crow realized too late that it had been tricked by the fox's clever flattery. Not only had it stolen from kind Padi, but it had also lost its prize to a cunning fox. As the crow sat alone on the branch, it reflected on what had happened. It had committed two mistakes: first stealing the Vadai that Padi had worked hard to make, and then allowing itself to be deceived by empty flattery. The crow vowed never again to steal and to be more cautious about believing sweet words from strangers. Conclusion. This simple tale of the crow, the fox, and grandmother's Vadai has been told for generations across India. It carries important lessons for children and adults alike. Ill-gotten gains rarely bring joy, and one should never be swayed by flattery to the point of foolishness. Sometimes the most valuable wisdom comes from learning from our mistakes, just as the crow did on that fateful day in the forest. The next time you enjoy a crispy Vadai, perhaps you'll remember this tale and smile at the lesson it teaches, to appreciate honest work like Padi's, to avoid the crow's thieving ways, and to be wary of fox-like flattery in your own life.